So, good morning or good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jose Bessa. I'm the implementation consultant for the Ovid Discovery. I'm part of customer engagement from Wolters Kluwer for 10 years now. And the presentation will be divided in 3 different sections. I will now explain a little bit what is part of the package that you have. Then we will jump to the presentation of the platform where everything is centralized. You will see. I will explain a little bit more what the platform, what you can do with the platform, and then we will jump to a demo. We will see the platform in action, and you will see how it works. So, in terms of the package that you have, apart from the platform, the Ovid Discovery platform that you will see in a while, is included also the package, the journal package from LWW. You have available 300 plus journals from 2015 to present. Most of the journals, they have a good impact factor, as you can see. You have also access to Ovid Medline, updated daily with the coverage from 1946 until today. Also, is included the New England Journal of Medicine, one of the most important journals in the world, and from 1812 until today, until the last edition. Included in the package from the New England, the NEGM, you have also 4 other titles: the New England Journal of Medicine Evidence, the Catalyst Innovations in Care Delivery, the NEGM Watch, and the NEGM AI. So we would, recommend you to access the content to see how innovative they are. And together with this, in this bundle, you have UpToDate included, and with very easy access from the platform. You will see how the different ways that we can access and interact with UpToDate through Ovid Discovery. In terms of this package, the deal, you have also available for publications in open access in our publications. There are 6 APC vouchers available per year for you to share. Also, what I'm going to show you today in terms of the platform that we have is just the first stage. The page can be, and we wish it will be, customizable to each one of the institutions. So what you will see today can be totally different tomorrow. It will depend on what you want to have in the page, what you want to have in the platform, what kind of services or content you want to promote there. And we will work from now. We will work together in that kind of personalization. Also, the platform, as you will see, is available in all major languages. So just selecting the language that you want, the platform will adapt to the language that is selected. Just before we jump to the other presentations, just some key takeaways. So we will share this presentation after as well. So you will have here the link to take you to the Discovery platform. Also, and I will show this all in detail. You also have Discovery Essentials on Ovid Go. Ovid Go is our new training platform with short videos direct to the functionality that you want to know more about. You will see that when I'm navigating within the platform. And you have also our contact details there. If you want to ask anything, or if you have any doubt for anything related to content, platform, etc., you can just email support@ovid.com. We are available 24/7. We cover all the world. Or you can email us directly. So you have my email there as implementation manager. You have my colleague Kat is account manager for Slovakia. We have her email there, and of course our colleague Pavel. You also have the contacts there. So we used to say that Ovid Discovery is a product that we have for 7 years now, and now we went to the new version. We are using now artificial intelligence, and that's why we say that now is the time for the revolution in the medical library experience, as you will see. So in terms of just to explain what is the Discovery service, I think I'm assuming that most of you already know more or less what is a discovery service. It's a centralized service, basically, that allows you to perform searches using a lot of indexation from a lot of databases, a lot of information. And then it will also see what kind of content from the results that you get, what kind of content you have, and it will give you the information if you can access to that result or not, and maybe it will guide you to where you can get the resource. So the Ovid discovery in the end makes an easier training. As you will see, the platform is very intuitive. So if there are teachers or any other profiles that you have that wants to use this the platform in class or to make any kind of work, you see that it's very easy to interact with the platform. The platform is very intuitive. It will help you to drive usage, not only because it gives you the results, like I was saying before, but allows you to show what kind of content you have. And sometimes that's where the libraries struggle, because sometimes the users, they don't know what is available. And with this kind of solution, the visibility of content, it will be improved. Also, you don't need to have a catalog. Of course, that if you have, there is the possibility of integrating with the platform, but it's very easy to manage the titles that you have. And nowadays, it's even more easier with this new version, because all the providers that you have, and even us as a publisher as well, we allow automatic integration. So the platform, you don't need to, for example, let's say that you sign a new journal, let's say with Elsevier. We can connect the platform with Elsevier, and that journal will be automatically there. So you don't need to be updating all the time. Also, the maintenance is very simple. I will say that like I said before, I've been working with the platform for 7 years now, and it was not difficult in the past, but now it's even more easier to maintain the platform. In terms of the service, you can rely everything on us, or if you want, you can also have some power in terms of managing the resources that you have. It will help you to make better renewal decisions, because with our statistics platform, you can see what are the titles or the articles that have been more popular and been more downloaded, and also can show you what your users are looking for. Probably, or maybe, you will have a lot of searches, a lot of requests for some articles for a journal that you don't have. And maybe it will give you some information and some tips that maybe it's a good idea to sign this journal. And everything is in the statistics area. Whenever you want, we can go there and I can show you how to do that and how to check that. And that's exactly what I was saying. It will allow you not only to make better renewal decisions, but also to identify missing content that you might need to start subscribing. In terms of what are the 4 pillars of this platform? So first of all, authentication is important. In your case, you are IP validated, so it's easy. Everyone that is inside your IP range can access the platform without any problem. But there are other authentication methods that you might want to consider in the future, like open atoms, single sign-on, username and password, or even integrating a proxy here. In terms of accessibility, so allows you to browse all the content that you have, like was mentioned. It will improve the visibility of the content that you have, and the idea behind this, together with the centralization of all the services that you can provide, is the platform to become the one-stop shop. A lot of customers, they started to move from having a library page, and now they use the discovery as a library page, because it can be done. So what we are aiming here is to avoid click, avoiding, so we are trying to save time for the user. In terms of full text, in terms of content, the searches that you do will take you to article level access. You will see that when we do a search, you see a result that you are interested in. there is a button there with a PDF icon that you just click. You don't go to any other page. You just go direct to the article in case that you have access to it. Also, we integrated for you the most important open access collections that are available in the market. But this is also a work together thing because we can personalize. Because there are a lot of open access collections that they have titles from different subjects. And let's say that for you, doesn't matter to have there creating noise. Journals from mathematics or from engineering, we can remove them and we can personalize those collections to be only for the subjects that you want. Also, we have the possibility of creating interlibrary loans here. If someone is asking for a journal, if you don't have, maybe you can request to other faculty or other university, and everything we can create the workflow for the user. So the user will ask for the journal, you will receive a message from the platform saying that the user X is asking for that, and you will have a centralized dashboard that allows you to control all these requests. And also, when you are searching, when you are looking into an article, the system will suggest you related articles that might share the same idea and the same concept of the article that you are looking for. And then, of course, the most important thing, I will say, is the searching. And here, we like I said, we are now with the Discoverability 2.0. We are now using AI in what we call semantic search. You will see that in action. I will show you some examples and I will explain what is behind the scenes. This not only improves the normal search that we have and that most of the platform have, but allow us to be more precise in terms of what we might be looking for. Also, we have other tools that will allow you to personalize in terms of the kind of articles or results that you are looking for. We use different thesaurus, like the mesh from Headline. I was having a look yesterday. We can include Slovak mesh that I saw that is available, so we will integrate it here. So in terms of related terms, the user will not be worried that I need to use only English words, so they can use Slovak words as well. Limits and filters. We have a lot of different options here. We have the limits that come from the metadata, that come from the metadata that was used to classify an article. But we can expand this. We can create customized filters. For example, if you want to know, that's the example that I have in the platform, and I will show in action. If you want to know from the terms that you are looking for, you just made a search, like a query of the search, and you want to filter those results just for content, scientific content produced in Slovakia, we can create a filter for you. Or you want a filter just for content created by authors in this university, we can do it as well. So there are a lot of things that's why this is the first presentation, and we would like to maintain the contact because the platform is yours. So it will need to reflect your needs. That's what we are aiming here. So everything that I was mentioning here is inside Ovid Discovery, and usually we use this image just to say that with Ovid Discovery AI, all routes are open. We will configure everything to reflect your situation, and after that, all the routes, like said there, will be open for your users. In terms of now going into the search and talk a little bit about this semantic search, what it is, what is the difference between a normal search like we have been doing all our lives, that what we were doing was playing with keywords, right? And then with Booleans, with and, or not. In this case now, it goes a little bit beyond that, because we are using that semantic search. So you can ask questions nowadays to the platform. Instead of putting, all those complicated queries and everything, you can just ask a question. to the, like we do nowadays in Google, or like we do in ChatGPT, or in Copilot, or in other AI platforms. So we ask a question to the system, and the system will give us the results. I think I have a pointer here, and the results that come from that semantic search will have an icon like this in purple with those kind of stars. That is the symbol that is being adopted for artificial intelligence. It will show you 10 results that comes from that semantic search, and in the bottom, below those 10 results, we will have the normal search, the normal keyword search, because the normal keyword search is a question that always come up. It will never go away, because for some things we need to be very specific and we need to use the keywords, right? We need to use the descriptors with the keyword, and we need to combine everything. So this is kind of, I will not say a mix, because it's a word that can be taken wrong, but it's a combination of the two things. So if you are not very familiar with the keyword searching, with the syntax that has been used, we would advise you to explore the semantic search. And I have some examples that will show you what are the benefits, and of course there are, for now, some limitations on this. But there are a few other services in the platform that not only use the semantic search, but go a little bit beyond that. So this is, I'm not going to borrow you with all this text, but this is basically a resume of what I was saying. What we have here in this semantic search is the power of the natural language processing and artificial intelligence that will create the semantic search engine that goes, like I said, beyond the traditional keyword matching, considering, and this is important, the actual meaning and the context of the query. So the system will try to understand what you are looking for, and will give you the best results for that. In terms of the traditional keyword searching, they understands and processes the search query based on the terms, like I was saying before. It's we have an algorithm that I will show you where you can get more information about it, how it works, the keyword search, and but the semantic search uses technology based on vectors now. So instead of pointing to, let's imagine like a cube, right? That we have 8 faces. And that's how we can work with the traditional keyword searching. In the semantic search, we don't have only 8 possibilities. We have 256. So it expands a little bit more, and together with the algorithm, the model, the language model processing, it will not only be focused on the keyword that is selected, but goes also into the meaning. When I was talking before about mesh terms are synonyms, right? A thing and a synonym. This will not only use the synonym, like we have here in the dictionary, but goes a little bit further, because we'll understand the meaning of that word, and we'll use that kind of context to give us other results. You will see that in action, and you will understand better what I'm saying here. Then all of this is tailored and adjusted to the biomedical field. So the algorithm was arranged and rearranged and perfect. It was, how can I say, improved and everything to be adjusted for the biomedical semantic search, but it can expand to other fields as well. Just a matter of adjusting it. And the other feature that is really interesting, and this is something that always people loves, is the possibility that of generating summaries of the articles that you get in the results. You will see that in action. You will see how powerful it is. So basically, we make a search. We ask something to the platform. We will get the results, but if I don't have too much time to go to the abstract of all the articles to read what they are about, if I want to get a summary of each one of those, I just click in a button that I will show you where it is. It's very visible. and you will get a summary of all the results. And you can just copy, paste in a, I don't know, Word document, and you have that summary and also the citations for all the articles there. You will see that in action as well. Also, together with that, when we were talking about filters and facets, I mentioned that we have limits based on the metadata, right? On the metadata that was identified to classify an article. But the artificial intelligence also basically reads the article, identifies some terms that maybe they are not in the metadata because they understand the meaning of the article, and will allow you to filter with those terms on the filters area. And now comparing, this is where it gets interesting. Comparing to the two different searches that we have. So we will focus on this. This will be the query. So I want to know the effect of alcohol on depression. If I do a keyword search like this, I will get three results here. The first one is the effect of alcohol usage on mental health disorders. It's okay because depression is mapped as mental health or disorder. Then there is another one that says that the psychological impact of alcohol abuse on depression. But there is another one that, you understand the context and you understand the meaning of what you are asking here. And then you get an article that says alcohol consumption patterns during the Great Depression. Yeah. Why this appears here? Because it's keywords. But depression in my query means something totally different from this depression. This was the economic depression on 1929. So what this article means that we have noise in our results. So the explanation says here that the document 2, this one, appears because it contains those keywords, but is about an historical period, not relevant to the mental health focus. Now, in comparison, the AI search gives me also in all of them, gives me also the two articles that I have there. But look into this one here. Substance abuse and its impact on mood disorders. We don't have here, in the title of this article, we don't have any of those keywords. But if you read the name of the article, you can see straight away that is related to what I'm looking for. So this is the power of the semantic search. Understands what I'm looking for, and then gives me the results based on the context of the query that I made. Okay. Okay, so talking a little bit about the generated summaries. So we make the search there. Let me just, where I'm pointing here, we make the query there. We get results, and then this is the button that I was talking about, to summarize. Whenever you click in that button, you start the system starts to write. For the ones of you that are used to work with ChatGPT and everything, you will see that it starts to write. All the summary is there. It gives me the citations, or for example, well, when I go live, it's going because this is very small. But it gives me the summary of the one article, makes me the reference. If I click there, I will go to the article that is below. And if I want, I just click there in the copy button, and I can paste it in my document. The interested in one of the most interesting things here is that you can generate the summaries in any language that you want. If you want the summaries in Slovak, you will have them there. If you want them in Spanish, they are there. In German, in English, in any language that is available. So you will see this in action. This is very is a time saver, because allow us to be more proficient and more efficient as well in the way that we collect the information. These are those biomedical facets that I was talking about. So it identified in the search that I was doing, identify some of the terms that I might want to use to filter that are not in the metadata. Also, we have, for example, in this case, I was looking into best practice treatment for COPD. It gives me also other related searches or some suggestions of other searches related to what I'm looking for. Sometimes they are very or a little bit better explained that the way that I performed the first search. So everything is included there. And you can ask me, okay, this is really cool. I like it, but what is the ODS AI searching on? What are the sources of this? Of course, that we cannot to be under a control environment. This is not searching everywhere. It's not searching like the keyword search is searching everywhere. Sometimes in fake documents, in fake journals, fake articles, etc. We will talk about that in a bit as well. But the AI search. What we have done here, we created one big index only with quality sources. Was a selection from trusted providers. We had a strict criteria from Crossref and Medline, so we only include journals with an SGR rating, and we excluded the retracted articles. Okay, so the sources are quality sources. So in terms of database, in terms of the indexes that are used, we use Medline, all the Crossref, but only, not only for Crossref, but also for Medline, only those with the SJR ranking. And we use also the indexing from Science Direct Complete. And the publications that are used, these are the main publishers that are used in that big one index. And for now, I'm saying for now because we are working on going a little bit back, we are only using sources from 2014 because this is a work in progress. So probably in a couple of months we will need to sit again together because we will have other features because we are always evolving the platform. In terms of benefits and limitations, in terms of benefits, one of the best ones is what I just said, is the contextual matching. So this vector search that I was mentioning before goes beyond the simple matching to understand the semantic meaning of what I'm looking, allowing it to return to more relevant results. Improves also the recall. So the vector search can retrieve documents that are semantically related to the query, even if they use different words, as we saw in the example that I just shared. Reduces the noise. So the vector search reduces irrelevant results like the example that we just saw. But it understands that the document's meaning doesn't match the query intent. So that's why we call artificial intelligence. And also is more flexible. So we depends on the way, especially for I think most of us, we are not English native speakers, right? So for me, to talk about this example that we just saw, I can use the combination of alcohol usage, but probably someone else can use alcohol abuse. It doesn't matter because the system will understand the concept and will take the same way. Limitations. Okay, there are limitations, meaning-based versus exact matches. That's why I was saying that the keyword search will never go away. Because for some kind of works, you will need to be specific in the terms that you are using, especially in pharma, when we are talking about, some chemical components and everything. So we need to be specific. So that's why the keyword search will never go away. An hybrid search constraint. So it's currently not possible to combine semantic search with the filters that comes from the metadata because we will start using the Booleans to make the filters, and we use the Booleans. We don't want to confuse the model, So that's why as soon as we get the results, as soon as we use a filter that comes from the metadata, we will go to the keyword search again because it's not possible for now to use that. Also, we have available filters for you that this is something that can be personalized if you want, if you don't. So we have the filters there that you can, or in advance or after the results, using these ones, they work with the semantic search because they are not part of the metadata and they don't use the the Booleans, so we can filter the content or the results that we get to show only results for subscriber content or for peer-reviewed only. So we have different options to play here. And the single index in the end is a good thing because we are talking about quality resources, but also it's a limitation in the end because we maintain one semantic index for all content, meaning that it's not possible to exclude specific sources. And in that case, we will need to go to the normal filters and we need to go to the keyword search. But like I said, this is just the beginning. We are working on taking at least some of these limitations off. And is less effective for rare or uncommon terms. That is something that in the keyword search, you get a plus in the algorithm, sometimes. Well, before jumping into the platform, just some context, and some important information that I really want you to have this clear. That, of course, we used an OpenAI engine, right? We have a non-disclosure agreement with OpenAI. So what we are using their language model in our environment. So anything that you do in the platform is not going to be shared with any third party because everyone loves ChatGPT, right? Everyone loves ChatGPT, go there to ask questions and stuff. But in the end, what we are doing, apart of paying a subscription, sometimes we are training their model. We are giving them information. In this case, the model works inside our environment, and your training data, everything that you do, is not available to other customers, is not available to OpenAI because it works in closed doors, is not used to improve any other OpenAI models, is not used to train, retrain, or improve another Azure OpenAI service. And is not also used to improve any Microsoft or third-party products or services. And what is also important here for you to know is that we are in Europe and our service are in Europe. So we are talking about public institutions. It's something that is very sensible. So we are totally GDPR compliant. Our data, comparing to others, to other service similars, our data is not in the US. Our data is in Europe. So it's something that maybe it doesn't sound important, but to avoid problems, we have that everything here. In terms of security, we have a security team that takes care of all these features. All the data is encrypted in transit and at rest, so there is no how can I say, danger of getting hacked. We perform penetration tests to our infrastructure every week, and we add here the principle of the least privilege. So meaning only those employees that undergo security training have access and have a true need to access will get only access to the system. So for example, in your case, you are saying that everyone behind or inside your IP range will have access. If someone from outside tries to access, he can't. In terms of other searching tools, and I'm honest now, we are almost jumping to the platform. Other tools that we have inside the platform, we have the query expansion full customization, so we can play with any need that you might have. So what we want is to make Ovid speak the same language as your users. We have spell check, so any typo that sometimes we include there, the system, like in Google, whenever we type something and it's not well written, it will adjust. Also, we have auto-suggest whenever we start to type something based on medical thesaurus. Like we saw before, filters and limits can be customized. The results display can be also personalized. Our relevancy and prioritization, because you can ask, okay, so our system knows what is the most relevant result. We use the world adopted algorithm method that is called OCAPI BM25. I can give you more information about it, and I will show where you can check for that. We also have the retraction watch. That is this. Sometimes when we are searching for something, we might come across with an article. If that article has been retracted, we will have a retraction notice saying that, for example, in this case, was a journal that had a fake peer review. So we have tools that allow us to identify them. As you know, nowadays with all these tools, the artificial intelligence tools, there is a lot of people publishing without any idea of what they are publishing because the platforms do that for them. But whenever they say that it's peer-reviewed, our system checks the sources. Also, we can improve the search and results quality, play a little bit with the score boost, take into account or not impact factor, and similar to the retraction watch, we had also a service that identified the predatory journals and the articles that they have inside. Okay, in terms of statistics, the statistics model is super complete. We can tell you how many semantic searches were made, how many times people clicked in that summary button to put the platform working for them. We can see what people is looking for. We have also the searches, all the searches appearing here. We can personalize the time range and everything. We can also give you information for where your users are based. So you will see like a world map with all the countries. You can click in the country and you can go almost into the city where people is accessing from. We'll give you information about what are the articles more popular, what are the publications more assessed and everything. So this is another, we can spend here maybe 2 hours talking about statistics. I will not bother you with that. So in terms of, and I'm finishing now, in terms of additional information and material, you have here some examples, some feedback from other customers. There are some articles already published about Ovid discovery and how platform helped improving the service of the library. And for what means, this is more related to me and to my team, we have award-winning support team that is available 24/7. In terms of the scores that usually classify this kind of service, we have an 84 NPS score, what is great. We also take care of the implementation, the updates, maintenance, customization. We can help you making data analysis and usage reporting, integration and consultancy tasks, technical support, training and documentation. We will have for you available an Ovid Discovery Resource Center that is available in the platform. You also have the link to what I was mentioning in the beginning, the new Ovid Go training platform. We will see everything now when I jump into the platform. So enough about the theory. Let's go now to the most practical part. Let me just see if it's here already. Yeah. So this is the current platform. That we designed for you. As I said in the beginning, this can be totally different tomorrow if you want. We can personalize everything for you. What we did here was to use the most generic things, the things that we think that they work based on other customers' feedback, and you have also not only the different ways of searching here, we will cover all of them. We can place here direct links to external service or external platforms like UpToDate. We can go to UpToDate straight away from here, or we can start the search in UpToDate from here automatically. We avoid some clicks. So that's the idea behind this kind of platform, is to be the central point for you to jump to whatever you want. But just to finishing presenting what we have here, we have some direct links to some resources. We can make customized carousels of journals for you. For example, you can identify the journals that you want to promote. You can tell us, okay, I want to promote these 15 journals. You let us know what they are. We will put them there. Well, this can even look different. Maybe you want to be a little bit narrow, the column or whatever. It's up to you. Usually what we do, we sit with you and virtually or in person, and we decide how you want the page to look like. We can do the same for books. We can do, because this is the carousel. So some customers, they use the carousel to promote events, for example, or to promote certain services. So it's up to you to decide how you want. We also have different tools available here. Here on the right, we are promoting here Ovid Go. I will just click now. You will show what it is. I just included here something is very popular, is like the top articles in from the Lippincott collection. So if you want to see what are the top articles in biology, you just click there and you will see the last month top articles of the subject biology. But if you think that this is not useful, we just remove it. Okay. We also included here some connections to Ovid expert searches, some library training calendar where you can, promote all the events, trainings, etc. on the calendar there, with all the information that you want to share. Also, if you want, promote a document or a conference or whatever, you can use the page. So the page will be, or can be, something in between, or totally your library page. It's up to you to decide if you want to use it or not, on how you want to use it. Another thing that can be done is also, for example, here I created a widget that shows me the most recent Slovak scientific production. I mentioned this before, this kind of things that can be done here, not only with the filters, but also with this kind of lists. But in this case, I'm using a very simple identifier. I'm going to the affiliation and I included Slovakia. But if I want to be specific, I can put the name of your institution, and then you can have your institution scientific production here. Or I can show you some other examples. Okay, now I want to be interesting because I need to type there, and I don't know how. Let me just drag this here to see if I... No, it's not opening the keyboard. No. Well, for example, that doesn't matter. I can explain a little bit how it will work. We can have this kind of results list. For example, you want to show to the people what are the most recent and the best results for opium recipes or treatments. So we can personalize the query, and we will have the list there, showing. And if tomorrow there is a new article that is considered more important, it will appear there because it's dynamic, it's not static. So these are results there. But just to show you a little bit now before we go into the platform, what kind of training and support you might have straight away from the platform. You have here what we call the Ovid. Let me just try to put this a little bit bigger. This is the Ovid Go platform, is the new platform that we just created, was launched 1 or 2 months ago. Is a kind of platform based on the functionality. So all the videos that you will see here, they are targeted to a functionality or to a concept. So for example, if I want to know how does the semantic search work, I just click there. And I have a quick video that they are not longer than 4 or 5 minutes. You can just click in play and you will see the explanation, basically what I just did, right? Explaining how it works, what it is, and then you will have the related videos here on the right. You can like them, you can dislike. It's very YouTube style, right? Because every time nowadays that we want to know, how to fix my boiler at home, before I call someone and pay a lot of money, usually we go to YouTube to see how we can fix something. So the idea behind this, with all the considerations, of course, is that you can come to this platform and, for example, you want to know how to view the complete reference of a record. You just click there, and you have a quick video explaining how to do that. This videos list, we have almost 40 now. We are continuing adding videos to this. And if you want, or if you have any need to know something about it, just ask us, and we have a training team, a content team that will create that content there. So basically, the Ovid Go platform, all the titles of the videos that we have there, all the videos, they came, most of them, from the needs from the customers. So that's something that is an answer to a need, basically. But let's go now here to the main part of the platform. That is this widget that allows me to search in different ways. So to choose to use the semantic search, the first tab, the tab of the Discover, is the tab where you can ask questions. Like I was saying before, or using the keywords, doesn't matter. It's up to you. But this is the main part. The next tab that we have allows me to search for a journal. In here, I cannot ask question. I'm searching for a journal. So, or I know the name of the journal, or I know the ISSN. So I can work with that. The interesting part here is that I can search with those terms here, but I can, for example, I want to know what are the titles that my institution has for the subject biology, again, because it's more easy and I'm seeing it right now. If I click now in browse, I will see all the journals that I have that are from of biology. So you will see here all the titles, and then you will have different information. Okay, if you click here, we will go to the journal straight away without any problem. We are. But you can ask, so but what is the difference here? What is this information? Because some titles, they can be in different collections, right? They usually we show first if the publisher has platform where you can read the journal, we will show the editor first. But then, for example, this journal belongs to a Nature collection. Is a collection called Open Access 2022, and you have here first of all, you have here the coverage of the journal since it started. So this was December 2010 until today, until the present time. Some collections, what they have some restrict. For example, this one doesn't have, because this is the collection, the main collection of this journal. So you have the full coverage here. This journal also is included in a Springer Nature link, a fully open access journals is another collection, and also is included in the DOAJ, Director of Open Access Journals, but the coverage is not complete because this collection only has from 2015. And this is another collection that has a coverage similar to that one. So that's what you have to understand is sometimes especially in the open access journals, we don't have the full coverage. The open access collection, they have like 1 year embargo, 6 months, 3 months, depends on the agreement. The difference between open access and subscription is that the subscription, you are paying, you have the full coverage, and that information will appear here somewhere. Let me just search for one that comes from a subscription. It's really difficult to. Well, there are plenty of them here, so most of them they are open access because I select biology. But you can not only navigate by subject, but you can navigate by letter as well. For example, if I select the letter O, now it doesn't care about the subject. It's showing me all the journals that starts with the letter O in an alphabetical way. I can sort this by title because I select letters. It knows that I'm using the alphabet, so it arranges me the titles by letter. But if I want for all the journals starts with the letter O, to see what are the ones to appear first that has the best SJR ranking, I just need to change there, and now the results will readjust, and we have here the journal that starting with the letter O that has a better ranking there, a better impact factor. And as for example, this is a good one. You see, this one is from Lippincott, is from a subscribed collection. Of course, that is not correct. That's the work that we need to do together, because we need to adjust the titles to the ones that you have. But if I click here, I will go straight away to a paid platform, that is the Ovid platform, and we are there. And you can see PDFs, you can, because you are IP validated in the publisher platform. So this is very simple to search for a journal and to access the content. Going back to here, to the entry page, so we have here a way of searching for journals. If you want, what we have done here was just to include this main widget here, that we can journals, books, and even databases. We basically divided them and included in each one of the tabs. You can, if your users are used to work with Google Scholar, they can launch a search here. And what we can do is that we can inform, if you have a Google Scholar entity there, we can inform Google Scholar about the content that you have subscribed, that will be in here. So the resolver from Ovid Discovery will inform Google. This is updated every week. So Google, if your users if they want to make the search in Google, Google will have the information that if they have the article or not, because the information will come from here. We also have an article finder. This is a tool more for librarians. Let's say that the user will come to you and say, look, I don't have the name of the article, I just have the PMID or the document object identifier. So you will just place that information here. And if you have if that article belongs to a subscribed or open access content, when you click here in match, it will go direct to the PDF. If not, it will show you the information about the article, and the user can check something there. The other option here is that we can launch straight away searches in UpToDate from here, and also in PubMed. If we want to search in PubMed, we can do it as well. What is, you can ask, okay, so why I can search here, there, and there? Because some users, they like to search in a specific platform. But if they do the search in Ovid Discovery, they will get the same results, because what we have in Ovid Discovery is all the indexation from UpToDate, from PubMed, from Embase, from all the databases. They are present here in this search that we will do. And now I'm having a problem because I really want to search and I don't have the keyboard.
Yeah.
Maybe in a notepad or something, I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's there. Yeah, perfect. Okay, I will follow the... No, but I cannot. No, it's not appearing here. It's there because it's two screens. So I need to. Yeah. I need to do here. So I will replicate that example that we saw, the effects of alcohol in depression, on depression. So I will. No, but it's two screens. It's only showing that one. Yeah. I will make probably a typo just to show you how the system will adjust. Okay. On the sure. Okay, and I'm going to launch the search. You see that as soon as I start to type, I start to get suggestions there, like is the predictive search. To show me that probably I'm looking for something, or if I want to take the suggestion, I'm not want to take anything. No, it's on purpose. It's on purpose. Yeah, it's on purpose. I'm going to search now, and you will see that not only you will start the semantic search. Let me now hide here the And you see that showing results for effect. Now it's correct because I type it there and I put some typos there just to show you that the system adjusts and corrects what I've done. And as we saw, we're starting to have these results. I have here 10 results with this icon. And then there is a line here dividing that we can put, if you think that this is confusing for the users, we can put something like a header there saying keyword searching results, something like that, you know. And if I want now to get a summary of, this is where the system gets interesting. I click here and it will summarize. Look into this. It's starting to write. It's starting to make a summary of each one of the articles that I have there. It's going to do that. And for example, I can see, okay, research consistently shows a complex relationship between alcohol consumption and depression. If I want to know what is the article that talks about this here, I just click there and it takes me to the article. And you can say, okay, this is really cool, but this is in English. So I can come down. I can select here the language that I want. There we have plenty of languages here. I can select. I don't.
Well, excellent.
This one, right? Yeah. So now the platform will be translated. Everything will be translated, not only the results and the summary, but as you can see here, everything now is in Slovak, right? All the parts of the platform, etc. And now, if I click in summarize, I will get those summaries in Slovak. I'm assuming that is correct. What is that? You know, because. And also, there is another thing that can be done, not only for the summary, and it doesn't matter if you are using semantic search or keyword search, that is translating the abstracts of the articles that you get in the results. So, for example, if I want to, I can open here. You see, I have all the background, the methods, everything of this result here, and it's in English. If I want to have that in Slovak, you have here the option to translate. And now all the information is in Slovak. And I did for this journal. But if I want to translate for this article, sorry. If I want to translate for all of them, I have an option here that says translate everything. So now all the articles here, not only the abstract, but also the title is translated. This can be very helpful because sometimes even people that they are not natives, but sometimes we struggle with some terms and everything. And this is also AI powered in terms of the translation. So it's really quick and it's really effective as well. And it doesn't lose the highlight of the terms and everything. They all keep there. Okay. Okay, now talking a little bit more about the platform and the things that we can do here in the results page. Let me just, I think we are doing with the size. Yeah. So on in the center of this results page, we have, of course, the results where we have the information about the name of the article, the authors here. I just opened the part of the abstract. And then we have the information down here. What we have here, and I'm sorry, but just to give you the correct information, I will need to change the language again. Otherwise, I will not know what I'm talking about. Let me just move this to English again. Okay, so I have a lot of information here. I can. Let's check here, for example, let's compare these two results. You see that in this result, we have an option to check for full text. It means that I don't have access to this article because it's from a journal that I don't subscribe to. But in the one that is below, I have this PDF icon. we can personalize this icon. We can put even with your logo, you know, well, usually we use the PDF because it's kind of universal. Understanding that means that we can go back to the article. But if you want to personalize this button, we can do it. And if I click here, I don't need to go anywhere else. I'm going direct to the article. And if the article is here, if you want to read here, you can, or if you click there, you just download to your machine the article, the PDF. And I have also other information here that can be interesting. I can activate a journal alert, and this will take me to another conversation that we are going just in a few minutes. So if I activate that journal alert, every time that for that journal there is a new volume, a new edition, I will get the table of contents in my email. So if I'm very interested in the journal and I would like to receive all the updates, I just activate there. I just click here, and that bell will be filled and it's activated. I can also see the complete issue of the journal. I can navigate through the journal from here. I can check also similar articles as well. If I click, I will get another result page with similar articles to this one. I can see the journal citation report from here. I have information here from site saying how many times this article was cited, how many times was mentioned. I also have information, if it's available. I have information about the ranking of the journal where this article belongs to. Everything just there, you know? Yeah.
From the website.
We can add, this one is not yet from our sense, but we can do that. Yeah, we can configure. It's a good question because this is those kind of personalizations that we want to get the feedback from you, and then we will proceed. Okay? But you can ask something. Okay, I click it there in the journal alert, but how the system knows who I am? This will take me to something that probably I should have started with that, but it's not late to go there, because the platform, like I said, in terms of authentication, the platform knows that you belong to CVIT, right? CVIT, but doesn't know who you are. And you can do everything that I just did without identifying yourself to the platform. But if you want to get additional features like creating journal alerts, saving searches, and you will see how powerful this can be. Creating bookmarks for not only direct access to a certain journal, or to save articles to read it later, or to compile to work on them later, you will need to create what we call a personal account. So whenever you enter in the platform, the platform will look exactly like this. Nothing will change. The only thing is that you will not have this option here. You will have two buttons there: register and login. So we would advise you, and this is something that we can work together, we would advise that every time that you promote this platform to your users, that I will say to them that is mandatory for them to have a personal account. Because with that, they will all the possibilities of the platform will expand, and you will see them. I will show all the features that we can do with a personal account. But also, it's important. It will be important for you, for the library, to know who are the users that are using more the platform, and incentivize them to use even more. So and basically what we ask here is name, surname, and email address, and they create their own password, and that's it. It is important for you to know and to inform them if they ask. We don't, and you and we, no one will know what they are searching. So we cannot say, look, Kat, create a personal account, and I'm seeing that Kat is looking into this kind of subjects or making these searches. No, it's privacy. So it's GDPR. So we cannot have that kind of information. So the only information that we collect from the user is the time that they have been in the platform. So you will be able to see how many times they access the platform and the average time per session. That's the only information that we collect because it's under the permissions from GDPR as well. But going back to here and now to show you what before talking about filters and everything, to show you what a user can do with a personal account. The user can like I mentioned before, they can subscribe to a journal alert. So every time that a journal comes out, new volume, they will receive the table of contents. They can also save this article to his personal account, and I will show you how they can manage this. So let's say that I made this search and I don't have time now to read these articles, but I want to keep them. So I will just select the ones that I want with this star, and then I will go here to my bookmarks, maybe later, and I can see what are the articles that I saved. And you have the possibility to create folders and to organize the articles inside those folders. Let's say that I want to create a new folder. I will just come here in create folder. I don't know if I'm clicking or not, but it doesn't matter. I can create the folder, give the name that I want, and then I will come here, select the journals, and then I go here and I select the folder where I want to put them. And now, if I go to Slovak, that was the folder that I just created, I have the articles here. And let's say I don't want to have these articles anymore in this folder. And I can create folders inside folders as well. So it depends on the way that you organize yourself. So if I want, okay, these articles, I don't want to read them anymore. I can just delete them. I'm not deleting the articles. I'm just deleting them from that folder. That's the thing. Okay. And I can also, let's say that I found them very interesting and I want to share with a colleague. I can come here and click in email. I don't know why he's not answering me, but let me just reload. Or let me just select one and click in email. No, he's not answering me. I think it's or my mouse or the system. I don't know. No. So basically, there is a feature that allows me to send the information about the article with the link for a colleague or someone else that has access to the same system, so they can search it later or consult them later as well. Also, we have the possibility to export any kind of results. I'm going back now to my search just to show you how we can do it. Well, I can open this. And this is the view of one of the articles. If I'm not sure, before I click in the PDF, I want just to read a little bit more about the article. So, or I can come here, read everything. Remember that this was the article that I didn't have access to. So if we want, we can set up a form like this one, but we will send the request to the library. And then the library can see if they have like an inter-librarian loan, this kind of things, and they will receive this. But we have all the information about the article here, name, authors, DOI, PMID, etc., the abstract, and we also have the related articles that share the same idea of the articles that I'm looking into. And if I want, I can export to any of these reference management systems. So if you are used to work with Mendeley or EndNote or RefWorks, you can click there and it will take you straight away to the software that you use. Or you can just download it to a Word document. The word is appearing here, but I'm going to drag to the screen here. So, oh, sorry, I need to put it all here. You see, you have all the information, name of the article, the authors, etc., the abstract, everything is here. This will depend on the way that you want to work with the platform. Also, we have information, in this case, about altmetrics as well here. Also the S site, and we can put the Web of Science, like we just mentioned before. If you want to citate the article, you have here the different methods like the AMA, APA, Chicago, Vancouver, etc. You just MLA, you just click in the one that you are used to, and then you just copy here and you put in your document as well. So this is now what we can do with the articles, right? Going back here to the main page, talking now a little bit about the filters. As I said before, by default, the articles that appear here, they are sorted by relevance. So the most important ones, or the ones that the system considers that are the most relevant, they appear first. But if you want, you can sort them by date. So instead of having the most relevant, you will see the most recent, and they appear there. I will go back to the relevance. Then below, I will leave this part here of the filters. These are the customized filters. I will leave it later. I will talk a little bit about these ones. So, for example, if I want to filter the results just to show me results that I have full text access, I can click here, and now you will see that all the articles that I have here in the results, they will have the PDF because I selected that option. So now all the results, they have full text access. If I want to remove the filter, I can just click there and I will go to my previous results page, my previous results. And below we have the metadata filters. So we can filter by source, and what we mean in terms of source is where the articles were indexed, right? So I can filter by the indexation for PubMed, Central, Springer, journals at Ovid, books at Ovid, etc. I can filter by publication type. If I want only to see articles from journals, I click in article, or let's say that I'm only interested in chapters from books. I can select them there, and I will only see chapters from books. If I want to filter by subject, so these are the keyword, the mesh terms that came from the keywords that I used. So I can select, okay, for example, I will do something later that will just show you the rest. I can filter by publisher as well. I can filter by language and by publication name if I want. And if I want also to personalize the date range of the publication of the years, let's say that I want only articles since 2024. I will select this option, and all the others that are behind, they will not appear. Or I can personalize a date range. I can say, okay, I want only from 1999 until 2010. I will put them there, click in the magnifier, and they will be applied. If I want to filter only results from clinical key, for example, I click there because we can dismantle the sources in the backend. We can identify and we can say, okay, I want only results that were indexed in Embase, and I click there. Or I can only want research articles that were classified as research articles or review articles, etc. So all this information, we can play with that. And this is the part that I was mentioning in the previous presentation, that comes, the biomedical facets that comes from the analysis that the artificial intelligence did of all the results. So I can play with them as well. You don't need to place the filters one by one. We can select a few of them. For example, let's say I want only articles that are from Springer, and they are articles, and the subject is the COVID-19, and and from Springer Nature, let's say like that, for example. And let's put some dates as well. Since 2000 and it's 24, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then I just come here, click apply, and now all these filters that I selected, they will be applied there. And you see all of them here in the top. Mm-hmm. So now, if I open any of the articles that are here, they will respect those conditions that I included there. So this is something that we can do after a search. And if we want to use the keyword search, we can do that in advance. With the advanced search here, this option that we have available here, we can start building our query. So I will keep the keywords that I use, effect of alcohol on depression, and they are between parentheses. So that's the way that for the ones that are used to work in this kind of syntax, that's the way it works. And I have a lot of descriptors here. I will use those as keywords. I will keep them like that. And now, for example, I can apply others. I can say, for example, I want to consider these terms, and so we'll be accumulating, and the publisher that will be like, let me go back here to put the keyboard. Let's put Elsevier here. And then I can add as many conditions as I want. I can say, and they are not, for example, in, I don't know, there are a lot of language here. Let's select one. They're not Portuguese, for example. And I can even in advance saying, okay, I want only results that were, indexed on that I are for, I need to take all this off from APA psych articles or for Medline, indexed in Medline. So I will remove all of them. And I can say, okay, but I want, for this thing that we will perform, I want to get only results that are full text available. I select here. And now you will see the query. Of course, that most of the things, they don't make sense what I did there, but it's just to show you how it works, right? So effect of alcohol depression and anything that is published by Elsevier, and they are not in Portuguese, and with the full text applied. Probably if I remove the full text, no, I don't get anything because this doesn't make too much sense because it's just a random thing. But it's just to show you how it works, okay? How a search, the advanced search that you can play with all the descriptors there. There are a lot of them. You can play with author name, with affiliation. That's where we can play with, we can create this scientific production for a certain country or certain institution or institutions because we can combine a few of them. So we can play with all of them. We can narrow the results to a certain journal using the RSSN, and in this case it's very specific because sometimes we can put a typo in the name of the journal. Using the ISSN we are exact, we are going straight there. We can also go into the detail of a certain volume or a certain page of the content. So this is very, very powerful, and this is one of the examples why the keyword specs will never go away, because sometimes we need to perform these kind of things. So we need to do this. And another thing before I finish that I want to show you, I don't know what is the copy here. Is that all? So this one? This one. So it's just to avoid going again to the, I'm going to launch the search again, and this is paste, right? I'm getting fluent. No, it's not. No, so this is it? Yes. No, it didn't copy. Let me see if I have here open some search. Still, no. But I think I can go. Yeah. It's just to show you how we can also save our searches. And yeah, I will just take off these things and show you how we can put the platform to work for us. You know, that usually is what some of the things that we would like most of the times to have. So let's say that this is the search that I need to run every week. I need to run every week, and I need to know what are the most recent articles, right, from that search. It's something that I need to do systematically. The way that that I can put the platform working for me, first of all, I will need to save the search. So by default, I already had the search saved before because I'm using my personal account, and this is again why it's important to have a personal account. So if I want to save a search, I will just click in the star. It's the same way that we put bookmarks now in browsers and everything. So I select the star. And now I go here to my searches, and we have different things. We have a search history that by default is on there, so I can turn it off if I want. So all the searches that I have done, they are records with a 2 years period. So you can go back 2 years in your history. But you have them all there. You can search for them if you are not sure, or if you don't save it as a favorite, you can go there and search to see what it is. But if you selected the star, you can filter by your favorites. So these are my favorite searches, right? And I can tell the system, okay, now I want you to run this search weekly. So today is what? Today is Wednesday, right? Or no, Thursday. So from now on, every Thursday, the platform will run the search for me, and it will send me the new results to my email. So I will have of course, that the list is, they show me 10, but then I can see I have an option to click and see the rest. In the end, it will give me the results let's say, it will start to give me results next week. Then the week after, it will give me results that are after the period that they set me before. So I will have the most recent ones, the new ones. And whenever I say, okay, I don't want to get this anymore, I already have the information that I want, I just need to come here to see the search that has the alert there, and you can filter to there in alerts to the ones that I have alerts created. That's why I've been bombarded in my email with all this, because I'm receiving all of them. But as soon as I say, okay, I don't want this anymore, or I just come here and click in never, or I just delete it. It's up to you. If you want to keep the history there, you can do it, and you just unselect the alert to never, and that's it. From now on, I will never, this search will stop being run by the platform for me. Okay? And there are a few things that you can do. You can combine, for example, 2 searches. Let's say, again, this doesn't make any sense, what I'm going to do in terms of practical results, but just to show you how it works. Let's say that I want to combine these 2 searches with an and or with an or. I just click there, and now the search query will have the first search in parentheses and the second search in parentheses. That's a feature that you can use as well. So I think I show you the importance of having a personal account, because it allows not only you, but the users to go beyond the normal search and to not need to come every time to the platform to run it again and again and again. We can put the platform working for us, and the platform can store our information, can store the articles that I saved, the jump starts to the journals, because here in the A to Z, in the library resources, let me go again here to select just one of the letters. I can put, for example, let's say that this is the journal that I like to read every day or every month or something, and I don't want to come here to search for it every time. I just click there, I select the journal, highlighting here the star, and now if I go here to my favorites, the journal is there, is the one that I did. And if I want to remove, I say, okay, this journal, I don't want to read that, and I don't want to keep it in my favorites, I just click there and it's gone. Okay? So there are a lot of things that we can do. We would like to, this was the first presentation, right, to show you what is the platform, what you can do with that. We would like you to test it, to give us feedback, and we would like, I think this is the most important thing, we would like to go to work together in terms of personalizing to you. Not only the look and feel, but the most important is the titles that you have, all the information that you have, all the holdings that you have subscribed, etc. We will start to get in touch to get this information. Basically, what we need for you to be very simple is a kpart file with all the titles that you have, and then we will load everything here. And then a user from you will start to using the platform, and they will have the accurate information about the articles that they can access or they can't. Okay, so I don't know if I went very fast. If you have any questions.
Can we show some examples of different?
Yeah. Yes, it is probably we just got very well, here there are some that are closed. Well, I think I have some.
Keep up.
Yeah, I'm going here.
I'll see the time person said this side. Yeah, that spot. J.
Whatever you want. Yes.
General.
Yes.
Somewhere was the really on the page.
Yeah.
And they keep putting
The law and best. That way.
Russia Cobra. Every time that
It's
And for example, this I have some examples here. This is a customer that we have in Brazil. That is a pharmaceutical company, and basically what they ask us, if you go to their page, the corporate page, it looks exactly the same, because they sent us the style guide, the colors, iconography, etc. And they say, okay, I want this there, that there, and I want this to behave like this. So, for example, in this case, they have here their main search, very simple. They subscribe to some journals and they have open access content as well. So they identify the categories that they want to share content with the users. So cardiology, dermatology, etc. And we divide the journals by categories using their icons, And that's the thing. The page is not that much filled with information. It's very simple, very effective. So they gave us all the options that they want. They are using the calendar as well. They sent us their footer as well. So we replicate everything here. There are other customers that they have even more simple interface. Let me just, oh no. Let me. Okay, let me try to go.
For business.
yes, we will so.
And the see this new, but the also that it's others.
Yeah, more.
So, for example, this one is open as well. This is for the Royal College of Physicians in England. So what they wanted was a tabbed widget here, for what they decided, what they want there, and they just want this kind of block style, pointing to services and to resources or whatever. They created, you see here, the carousel is just showing one because we are using just one block there, and it's scrolling automatically and everything. So, but if you want more, because some of them, they are IP validated, so we cannot access from here, but we can share with you whenever you want to start discussing your page. We can send you some examples, and we can start the conversation from there. I'm used to say that everything is possible because in the end, this is a web page. So we can, of course, that we have these specific tools that we can accommodate there wherever we want, but we have a lot of freedom to do whatever we want here. So we just need to know what you need. Okay? And yeah.
What?
Yeah. So
I'm gonna just
What if you shape the thing and the interest as such? Feels like a with my come out, see how okay.
yeah.
Then we'll set them up there. Jara, tracking here, whatever I want, and you.
Yeah. No, I understood. It's online training, so we will do online training. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the idea would be starting with some webinars, online training for users of the platform, and then probably we could do some workshops using how can the platform help you to publish, for example, or how the platform can help you to drive a systematic review. For example, we can do these kind of things. If you have any idea, any need, just let us know, and we will work together on creating these training programs.
About that.
Yep.
And in a book, končili, že ďakujeme za účasť. Zajmejme sa tým, nejaké vlastnáctvo, alebo čaká bude počkať na vás, podľa vašich predstav, pripravená, nastavená, alebo sa tam meniť, podľa vašich požiadavek, tak len prípadne stýkam, lebo ja dôležité užiť sa do plný kvót a kedy co celé, myslím, že to si to neviem, že to ale že sa robí dobrý band, ale neviem, že si kýdadot. Like, I'm excited, welcome, so change, or first of all, I want to be able to after this option out, but it's back, I from a team is better, but it's still pitched like that. First, I think it's on my young, so on edition. So, but, yeah, just get their notes, down the edge. I'm going to finish it off, biology, and the dust, and all the dust.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.
Shit, I don't. Je to lebo na ministerstve má svoje peniazy, ja mám kde všetko bude, čiže malo by to byť v druhém kole dokonca Embase, je to university, čiže tam Mexico, on the even at a good fit, bottoms, going to be, but it's got to be in your without ish. I don't have much that I need to go on the market. We are the phone any fancy. Not that much to one of the touch my it's all it so the see the easy in the stick a one coaching it I it insanity on the business and subject design úplne, ako môžem to nebude ďalej na šípa.
Áno,
Logom, dobře, je úplne, čo vy predstavujete, tam aj tam, úplne jedným z mojich vôbec nemyslí, to je teda. Tak to kančí, a aplikácie na týždeň, celé to využívám práci s švojdy, objekt,
no, I can understand.
Áno. Ešte neviete, že to inteligencia problémy vytvoril. How did see that? Maybe if you can put, yeah. I pick up.
Well, I need.
Yeah. Good two kids. Yeah, no, this thing. But things maybe, but it is necessary. So also needs back up. It's like I'll sit that's very nice. Yeah, to nobody else. But you know that way. So we didn't. Čím bude predsete, stalčil len samé citácie obsah. Citácia, no aj notex. Citácia. Budete mať trest, jak vy používate, to je ten umecký, spôsobené.
So for example, we let me just take this off.
Povoli väčšinou praktične je to aj neplánič.
Okay, so we have the search here, right? And we have two kind of searches at the same time. The search methods. We have the semantic search that understands what I'm looking or what I'm searching for, and then below we have 10 results provided by artificial intelligence with this icon here, and then below we have the normal keyword search, right? And if I want to know, and if I want to not, if I don't have that much time to read all the summaries and all the abstracts, I just click here in summarize, and the system will summarize each one of the articles provided by artificial intelligence.
Wait, put it together with, I think, the article.
Yeah, exactly. So it's starting to write, and for example, if I want to...
Does it use the abstracts or full text?
You would use both. Yeah, and resumes them in a very condensed way. For example, it's talking about something here, and if I want to know which article it's talking about, they take me there.
You can decide what should be the range, or let's say the size of the summary, or it just...
No, usually it's fixed, but we can tailor that as well if we want. Yeah, and if you want to copy this to any, let me go here, and I will show you here because it's easier. If I want to use Word, it's there. So if I paste everything, it not only paste the summary, but also the citations. Yeah.
Oh, this is nice.
Yeah, basically what we want here is to be effective and save time. You know. Yeah. And it depends on the way that the language that is selected for in your account. If we change this to Slovak, that I think is this one.
That's not.
I'm just clicking now. So the old platform will be translated. And now when I click in summarize, the summary will be in Slovak.
Oh, so it will translate.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And also all the results that I have here, doesn't matter if I click in summarize or not. I can translate one by one, or I can translate all. And now it translates not only the title, but also the abstract and everything. So
it's like Facebook is like kind of nice. Good, by the way.
Yeah, it's been a big improvement that we have done, and we are continuing doing this because it's the way to go nowadays.